Hello everyone, my name is Babak Bahaddin and today I'm excited to introduce a new feature we have recently added to our products, Stella Professional and Stella Architect in response to requests from some of our users. This addition allows you to tag variables, enhancing how they can be utilized in your projects. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through several practical use cases for tagged variables to show you how they can improve your workflow. In this segment, we're exploring the tragedy of the commons as an example. While this model is small, the value of tagging becomes increasingly more significant as models grow in complexity. A prime application for tags is in color coding your models for better organization and clarity. For instance, to distinguish variables that receive values directly from user inputs, you can group all related elements by navigating to the Documentation tab, and then you can tag these elements collectively with the label assumption. Utilizing the Find panel, you can then refine your search to only display items marked with the assumption tag. Upon selection, proceed to the Style Setting tab where you can alter the field color. As demonstrated, all variables tagged as assumption are now visually distinct in blue. Having tagged all assumptions, the system facilitates the development of our interface. Tagging assumptions during the model building phase means they won't be forgotten when integrating into the interface. Now consider this scenario where we have a series of sliders. By clicking on the green plus button, the familiar Find panel appears, allowing for the filtering of elements tagged as assumption. These can then be individually added to the interface. This approach is not limited to sliders. Tags are applicable to a broad range of widgets, enhancing flexibility and efficiency in the interface design. You may have observed that our software already includes predefined tags. However, you have the flexibility to introduce your custom tags to suit specific needs. For instance, if you aim to color code all graphical elements, simply navigate to the Documentation panel. There in the Create New Tag field, enter Graphicals and hit the Create New Tag button. The rest of the process is just the same as the example described earlier. Continuing what we have started, I plan to utilize the policy tag this time for variables that embody policy characteristics. Once these variables are tagged accordingly and color coded, then I'll proceed to incorporate the tagged variables into the interface. To enhance user interaction, I'm going to use array inputs, allowing users to adjust the number of cows ordered and the quantity slaughtered. Now let's shift our attention to the outputs we aim to highlight. Assuming that the stocks are our primary focus, I will tag the stocks for herd, profit, and grass accordingly. These tagged elements will then be utilized to create graphs on the interface, effectively showcasing the main outputs of interest. Another practical application of tag is when we need to export a group of variables. By applying custom tags, I designate these variables with the export tag. Since all the selected variables are tagged with export, the icon next to them is a checkmark. However, because only a subset of these selected variables have either the assumption tag or the output tag and not both, the icon is just a dash. Clicking on them can tag or untag them all. Subsequently, I navigate to the interface and implement an action button. Within the available actions, you'll find an option labeled Export Tagged Variables. Select this and then choose Export from the Tag drop-down menu. Upon clicking this button, a pop-up window emerges prompting for the file name and the preferred location for the generated CSV file, streamlining the export process. Before we conclude this tutorial, I want to highlight one final utility of tags. For items that are auxiliary to the model, used primarily for tuning interface elements like object visibility. We prefer to exclude these from reports generated by the equation viewer. You can tag these variables as interface. After tagging, navigate to Model in the menu and then to the equation viewer. Here you can filter these out, resulting in a cleaner report. This functionality is designated to enhance your modeling process, ensuring a cleaner and more focused analysis. Thank you.